Today we're going to talk about why memories are important. Our memories are a kaleidoscope of images, stories, scenes and thoughts. They help us create the stories of who we are, who we were, and what we wish to become. Memories can be fickle. They can change over time depending on our circumstances, our point of view, and even our feelings as we remember them. The way we see our memories can change as we change and grow. However, those stories we tell ourselves around our memories are precious and to be cherished. Memories of the big occasions in life and of the small everyday moments help us to celebrate the wonderful, intricate tapestry of moments that help create our lives. Our memories are precious and so very personal. The way you remember a moment in time is going to be different to another person, even if you experience that moment with them. And that is the beauty of telling stories around your memories. It allows you to see the moment not only from your point of view, but to gain insight and enrich our memories with the stories that others add to that memory. No two people will remember an event the same way, and the way you remember it is your truth. Your memory is valid and important to you. There are many sides to one story, and the way you remember a moment in time or an event is seen through your eyes, through your filters and your life experience. I remember going 10-pin bowling with a dear friend of mine with our sons, who were quite young at the time. One of the most vivid memories I have of that day is her singing and dancing to a cheesy 80s song as the boys bowled and disco lights came on. For her, she doesn't remember doing that. She only remembers having a good time, bowling, and being out with family and friends. This experience might seem small and insignificant, but since my dear friend has now passed, it is these memories of her, these small moments in time that stand out so vividly in my memory. And this is why our memories of even little moments can be so important. Preserving our memories and moments in our history can be challenging. How do you turn something so seemingly intangible, such as a memory, into something tangible, something that can help you solidify your stories and even share with others? The first way that comes to mind is with photos. Pictures and visual cues are one of the main ways to spark a memory or story, and all the emotions that go along with it. A photo is a snapshot in time, and it triggers your memory, the stories that go along with it. From one single photo you can recall the entire story, the emotions, the highs, the lows, the people involved, the places, and who were you with at the time. Sharing photos allows for a space for you to share your story and your truth with others, to reminisce with those who were there, or to share anew with those who weren't, and to pass that story along to another. Photographs are important, not only for your own personal memories, but also for the posterity. Who amongst us hasn't looked into the sepia-toned eyes of an ancestor staring out from an old photo and wondered about their lives, wondered what moments led to that particular photo being taken? Did they remember that moment with fondness? What were their own memories and stories around that photograph? Who they were with, where they were. Did they have to travel? Did they enjoy the experience? And as we wonder about those who came before us memorialised in photos, we too can hold onto our photos for prosperity, for those who come after us, for those who may ask the same questions about us. Now we have come so far in technology, it is not only a quick photo as a snapshot in time that can help us create tangible moments in our stories. We also have easily accessible video and voice recordings to help spark our memories. Video, like photos, access visual cues to our memories and the stories we tell along with them. To see a video of ourselves as a child playing with our family and friends creates a myriad of memories, emotions and stories. To see the video of a loved one who has now passed is a precious memento to be cherished and can allow us to remember not only deep sadness at their passing, but also a deeper joy at the memories and impact of their lives. The voice of a loved one sparks emotions and memories in a way that other tangible mediums cannot do. The voice can speak deep to our hearts and souls. Upon hearing that voice, we can remember many of the things spoken in those tones, of bedtime stories, admissions of love and pride, of saying goodbye. A picture may say 1,000 words, but one single word may spark a memory and transport you back to that time and allow you to be immersed back into those memories and the world as it once was for you. The stories you write around your own memories and experiences are priceless and deeply personal. Writing about a specific moment in your life, a specific person, or even a general overview allows your memories to come forth in great detail as you write your truth. Whether you decide to share such an intimate story is completely up to you, and it may allow others to see you in a different light and even tinge their own memories of the same events in a different light. There are many moments and memories in our lives, millions of them, and all will not be remembered. Some may be blurry snippets, while others are in sharp relief and etched into your memory for what seems like forever. Some of these will be from what we see as ordinary days, and others will be from major events. Writing a mixture of these memories will allow you to remember a rich tapestry of life where big moments and small all go into making the life you remember. Are you a person who writes about their memories and daily lives in a daily journal? These too can be kept as a wonderful memento of your life stories. Diaries of the everyday can feel mundane or even slightly boring as you write them, but as you look back over them from time to time, they will spark memories and moments you may have otherwise forgotten. Something as simple as a diary entry of, "Sister came over today with egg cartons," may have you reminiscing about that day she came over, spent the day collecting eggs from your new chicken coop and having a great afternoon over a cup of tea, and may be something you would have seen as mundane and not remembered otherwise. Journals can hold the same magic in regard to your memories and stories. Many hold on to their journals as they can be more intimate as you wrote down your thoughts, feelings, and innermost stories as you recalled them. Your journals may have been for deeper work, and it may be an invaluable asset for you to recall not only your memories, but also your emotions and spirit as you read over them. Another way to spark those memories and make them a little more tangible is memorabilia. This covers many things and can be as varied and intimate as your own memories. These can include souvenirs, such as a coaster you picked up from a Welsh pub as you stopped in and had lunch while travelling to your ancestral home. It may be a ticket stub from a concert you attended with a friend, and as soon as you see it, you smile, it spreads across your face, and you have the urge to scroll through your music list to find them again. Memorabilia can also be a mixture of photos, stories, captions, and items. One example is a photo book with stories, photos, and snippets in that you can browse through, and it creates all kinds of memories, joy, and even tears. Another memorabilia is a memory box, filled with special items such as photos, trinkets, to remind you of the days gone by and the people you hold so dear. A photo blanket you can snuggle up with pictures of your loved ones, or one that you put away and bring out for special occasions, can bring up memories for you. Memorabilia can be almost anything that triggers that memory for you, and you can hold your truth in your heart. So why do we create our memories? Our memories create the stories that help us create who we are, how we act, and why. Of course, it is much more complicated than that. So much more. We are complex, with biology and spirit combining in ways that this blog does not have the space to go into. Even without our memories, such as people with dementia, amnesia, or other memory issues, we are still who we are. We are more than memory, more than stories we tell ourselves, more than action. We are spirit. So why is memory so important to us? Our memories do help us create who we are and who we think we are. They help keep our moments and our loved ones within our hearts and our own personal stories and our truth. Our memories help us remember those who we've loved and lost. Loss of a loved one comes in many ways: death, estrangement, growing apart, of physical moving away. Even though we may not be physically present to us, our memories of them are even all the more precious to us for that fact. Scrolling through old photos and video can allow us the full remembrance of that moment in time, of laughter, joy, tears, and even grief. Self-reflection and looking back on your life story, the moments and your journey are priceless to you, your family, future generations, and even complete strangers. Think of how many biographies of life stories you have read of complete strangers that have changed your way of thinking of life. That is because some of our stories weave through the fabric of everyone's life. The stories may be slightly different, but the themes are the same, of love, joy, finding your place in the world, loss, hope and spirit. And your life story is as important as another, and it is your memories of moments in your life that can allow you to reflect and grow. If you choose to write down your reflections and discoveries through your life's memories, you may be surprised at all you have been through, all that you have learnt, and all that you have to offer. Would you be willing to share these journeys, thoughts and memories with the world? Or would you be willing to share them with your family or future generations? Such thought can be scary. Surprisingly, many find it harder to find these memories with family and friends and those who were there at the events you remember than it is to share with a complete stranger. One of the reasons for this is that your family and friends have a preconceived notion of who you are, and showing them such an intimate memory and how it affected you can feel very vulnerable. However, it may change the way those people see you and how the event happened in their own memory. This can feel comforting, whereas a stranger has no previous idea of who you are and how this changed you. Remember, these are your memories, and how you share them is up to you. Always do what is right for you and what is safe for you and your mental well-being. Through all of this, the main thing that will come up while you pursue through your memories and stories is strong emotion. Whether that be good or bad will depend on the memory and your truth through that memory. Whether emotions you feel are valid and true, and this does not depend on what another may remember or feel about the same or similar event. If you ever feel overwhelmed with your memories and emotions, then it is okay to stop and come back at a time when you feel you're able to, or not at all. And please remember to get help if you need it. There are many places and supports out there that no matter what your memories are and bring up for you. So please know that your memories and your stories are important, and they matter, not only to you, but also to others as well. Looking back on some of the most important and cherished moments of your life will make your heart soar. Even the mundane and the sad have a special place in our memories. Thank you for reading and joining me, and blessed be to you all. Thank you.